with TriTipTV, and I'm with the 2009 ITU Long Course World Champion, Tim O'Donnell. Tim, thanks for meeting with us.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Tim, why don't you give us a little background? Where are you born and raised?
Well, I've actually lived all over the place. My dad was in the corporate automotive world, but my family currently resides in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay. And what got you involved in triathlon?
My older brother Thomas, when I was a freshman at the Naval Academy, he was a senior, and Thomas made me try out for the triathlon team. I was on the varsity swim team at the time, and 2 years later, my junior year, his influence had really started to take hold of me, and I decided to do it full time.
Now, in the Naval Academy, is triathlon a recognizable sport to them?
It's a club sport at the Naval Academy, so it's not quite the same as a varsity sport. You don't get all the same privileges, but it still gets unbelievable support.
It does. So I know, like, some of the midshipmen, they really, they really want people to be involved in athletics in the military schools. And does that count as credit towards the athletic background that they're looking for most of the officers to have?
But yeah, every midshipman at the academy has to do, if they don't do a varsity sport or a club sport, has to do an intramural sport. So
okay.
You need to be doing something. So it'll give you, take you out of that, having an intramural sport.
When did you decide to take it to the next level and become a professional triathlete?
I got my pro license at the end of 2003. Treasure Island in 2003 was my first pro race. And actually, the USA Triathlon staff at the time, I was on the under 23 team. They said it's time for you to step up, so I didn't know if I was quite ready, but it's kind of, you're going, so I said okay.
Now let's go back over to Perth last year. Going into that race, there was a lot of buzz with a lot of the pro field showing up there, and people talked to Tim O'Donnell. But how did you feel when you got there? Were you accepted? Were you able to kind of hang back and get under the radar and not get a lot of press and hounding from those folks?
I think I was fairly under the radar. That was my first ITU long course race, but Crowe was the guest speaker at the pre-race dinner, and asked him who his favorites were. He had me first out of his mouth, so and then everybody kind of turned around and back and looked at me and said, "Okay, all right, cover the clones." But I'm glad I didn't prove them wrong.
Oh yeah, you had yourself a great race out there. When did you finally, from start to finish, when did you feel a groove you felt comfortable with and knew that you had this thing locked down?
It wasn't really until going into the run that I felt pretty comfortable with my position. Not necessarily that I was going to win, but that I was in the right position to win. I had an atrocious swim, came out of the water about 2 or 2 minutes back. I was able to just hang tough on the bike and put myself in good position for the leaders. And I knew Sylvain Sucre would end up second. I was going to be the guy to outrun. I just made sure I came off the bike with him and made it a running race.
So after Perth, you went out to Clearwater 70.3, and you took part in that championship out there. How was your fitness at that race?
I was ready physically for Clearwater. Unfortunately, it's one of those races where it's a roll of the dice. You just don't know what's going to happen with the flat course. Great group of guys, big pack of the world's best. It's going to come together on the bike, and it's going to be positive. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll have much of guys.
What kind of race course suits you best on the bike and the run? Hilly, flat?
I like flat runs just so I can get a good rhythm. But definitely a hilly bike is nice. It just it weeds out some of the guys.
Right.
It makes it an honest course. So if it's a flat run, that's fine with me. But a challenging bike, I think, should be part of every course.
So you're out here in Oceanside, first race of the season.
Yep.
70.3. How do you feel going into this race?
I'm excited. First race of the season always hurts a little bit more than all the other races. Just getting back to that mindset, getting blowing off all the cobwebs. But there's some great competitors here, and I just look forward to towing the line with them. I really feel if you want to be considered one of the best, then you need to be battling with guys like Matt Reed and Rasmus Henning, and hopefully beating them.
Who are you sponsored by this year?
Well, my biggest sponsor right now is K-Swiss. They brought me on last year, and it's been an unbelievable experience with them. And I just signed a new 3-year deal with Argon 18 for my bike sponsor, and it's been an unbelievable experience already. So this will be my debut race on the EE 114, so it's pretty pretty exciting.
It's a nice machine, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I saw it kind of unveiled at Interbike. I was like, nice job, guys.
I've gotten a lot of compliments, and you know, it's a really stiff bike and handles like a dream. And even climbs. I was out training with Cliff. We did Mount Lemmon. It's 25-mile climb. I was on the TT bike, wasn't expecting much, and had an unbelievable ride up the mountain. So that bike does it all.
Where can we catch you racing this year?
You'll see me at Galveston, the 70.3. Definitely defend my title at St. Croix. And then I'm probably going to mix some of the Lifetime Series with the 70.3 races, and then, of course, Clearwater again.
Are you at all toying with the idea of getting over to the Big Island?
It's that is one of my ultimate goals in the sport. I'm not quite there, I think, in my career where I need to be going over to Kona. So when I go over there, I want to make sure I'm ready. And Cliff and I, you know, that's in our long-term plan, but not yet.
And your fans out there, where can they catch you? Where can they catch all the action on Timothy O'Donnell? What's your website?
Website is at just TimothyO'Donnell.com. Pretty simple. No apostrophe. Don't put the apostrophe in. It's not going to get you the site. And T.O. and Tri is my Twitter site.
Well, Tim, thanks a lot for meeting with us today.
Kevin, I appreciate
Have a great race on Saturday. I'm Kevin Koreski. This is Tim O'Donnell. Thank you.